Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the UCL Corner, your weekly UEFA Champions League podcast. I'm here today again with Luisa, Greg, and Gianni. How are you guys?
Hello.
Hi, Daniel.
Everyone really excited to talk about the UEFA Champions League games. I know we had some big games. We had some supporters getting a little bit.
Yeah.
Someone will suggest some results.
Oh yeah, man. You guys will check
was
it.
amazing.
We're pissed off.
I think I have 1 point.
We're proud of Greg Ward, but we're pissed off with him at the same time. It's like
I
a
can
mixed
get it.
feelings, you know?
I can get it. But I already know the jersey I want. If you want to buy it already, you can.
Come on, now you're just bragging, bro. Stop it.
We will do our own remontada.
It's gonna be a remontada. Alright, guys, we have a lot to talk about today. We will try to make shorter, of course, because last time it's just for you guys to get to know us better, our personal stories, our personal connections with football and also with the Champions League. But today we're gonna make like a bit shorter. We're gonna do roundups about the games we saw. Let's start with I think the most impacting one, maybe PSG Bayern. It was a really
Strange game, to be honest.
a
Yeah,
strange game. A strange is a good word.
I may not have said the right score, but I said it already that it will not be the game everyone is expecting. No, I said it because the first half was, you can really see that I think for me it was really clear that the coaches did a good job.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you could see it was a lot of playing in the midfield and a lot of tactical, like, touch up, like how is it going to be, and I think that's really what I expected. I thought, and that's what Nagelsmann also said after the game, that he didn't expect Paris that much defensive.
Yeah.
And I think it was insane in the first half. I mean,
There
they
was no
did
pressure.
it's not that they didn't do a good job. Ramos was insane in the first half.
Yeah.
But it was so weird, and you could see like when Mbappe came in, the game just had another power.
Yeah.
But without him,
Yeah,
It
I
was,
think the PSG squad as a whole didn't kind of work out without Mbappe, and I think it's really Gautier's fault because he set up the team in a 4-4-2, like how do
Too
you say it
rigid.
in English? Too rigid.
rigid.
That's it. Too
It's
rigid.
his favorite.
Too rigid. And when he tried to fix it, he took off Hakimi, who was like an amazing attacking option for him. So
All-
it was weird what he did, and I can put this defeat on his back. I think it's his fault.
To be honest, all the changes, I don't understand it. Danilo was one of the greatest on the pitch, and he subbed it off. It's
That
the same
was-
for
I was-
Zaire
yeah,
Henry.
yeah.
I don't get it.
yeah,
Yes.
he was really good.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
agree.
I
I
was
think
surprised.
Bayern won in the tactical game because it was,
Yeah, of course, yeah.
we were all expecting, except for Luisa who was right. We were all accepting like a really exciting game, an open game. Both teams going to the goal at all costs and try to score at all costs, and we didn't see it.
No.
It was like a really rigid game.
Yeah, it's been very tactical.
That's it, really tactical.
But I think the second half did match the expectations. I think there was a lot of ongoing, like back and forth, especially the last 23 minutes. I think
After
Bayern
Mbappe came in,
struggled.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but for me it was also because Bayern changed out. They subbed out Kingsley Coman. He was the best player on the pitch for me. Maybe Pavard, he got a red card, so no. But Pavard was also insanely good. But I think that was also for Bayern's game a huge struggle because Coman was really working defensively, and for me, I love Alphonso Davies, but they don't. For this game, you couldn't really see a difference in Coman and Fonzie working like defensively, and I think that changed a lot. And then of course at one point Stanisic came into the game, and then we got a red card and blah blah blah. But I think the second half was intense, and also for neutral perspective it was way more interesting. I
Yeah.
think to watch
Yes.
because
Yeah,
I was crying all the time. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think both managers had some not good decisions during the game.
Why?
And like I said, Nagelsmann took in Coman off and put Davis, you know. It changed
he
the
was
structure.
injured.
He was injured. That's it. And there was also reports after the game that Hakim was also injured.
Yeah, Hakimi has a strike
Yeah.
injury.
So
Okay.
you can't really blame Gauthier and Nagelsmann for the decisions they had
Yeah, but
to make on the pitch. But
for me, the decision of Galtier is bad from the beginning.
from the
you know, like,
beginning, yeah,
with a back four, the fullback don't have enough attack liberty, you know,
That's it.
offensive liberty.
and when you have Hakimi,
Hakimi,
on
you
your
have to let him
squad,
go.
you have to let him
and
let him
same
go.
for
Yeah.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes was really good in attack, but in defense, no, he's responsible for the goal.
Yeah.
Neymar
For
was
the
a
goal of Coman.
ghost.
Neymar,
Yeah, yeah.
didn't
He
show
was a
up.
ghost,
Neymar
but
should have been subbed off.
yeah,
He
should.
he should have
And
been.
Neymar did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Too big of an ego to be subbed off.
And I
Who?
don't know about your.
A big ego.
Yeah.
He can't be
he
subbed
can't-
No,
off.
it's.
he
I
can't.
think it's
problem.
not about his ego only, but
Also, like Gauthier knows this will mess up his, like,
Sure, his confidence.
Yeah.
yeah.
and I think for Bayern's team, Choupo-Moting was amazing. I think he did a great job, and yeah, I think it was the back three, back four were amazingly good. I think Upamecano, De Ligt were really good.
Yeah.
Pavard, of course, was amazing. It's a pity he's missing the second game.
Yeah, when you play at his position, Pavard is really good.
Yeah.
Like he's a center half. You have to stop putting him at right
Yeah,
back.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's not
You have to
right.
accept, right? He's a
Yeah,
center
yeah.
back. This is
He's
what he
really
does good.
And he's really good.
He's really good. He's really good.
I think to like sum the game up, it's a really good thing for Bayern. They only need to not lose, because Mbappé will be. I'm already scared, but I think in the end it was a deserved win.
Yeah, of
Even
course.
though I'm a fan, I think it was a deserved win.
Yeah.
The last 20 minutes were better for PSG, but I think it was deserved, and now it's just important to not. And it's funny because I think, if I'm not wrong, the last 35 games PSG did not manage to score at home. Did not manage to score at home, and the only 2 times they didn't, it was against Bayern.
Yeah.
Which
it's a big
is
step.
which
It's a
is a
big
good
step.
work, because
And-
our defense was a problem 2 or 3 years ago. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
there was
But also on the first half, PSG not even shot on goal once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
no.
10-1
Yes,
shots. Yeah,
I was
it's
so
crazy.
surprised. Oh, they led just by an attack. You know, there was no pressing.
Yeah.
There was nothing. They recouped the ball so high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys, let's move on.
Yeah.
I think to the most exciting game of the week, maybe. Of
I know what you're talking
these initial clashes, Borussia Dortmund Chelsea, the most exciting game
Yeah,
by
yeah.
far, by a far margin. The most with what we were expecting about PSG Bayern, we saw it Borussia Dortmund Chelsea. To be honest,
Yeah.
it was like a really intense game. Both teams trying to reach the goal and try to score since the beginning.
Mhm.
And there is a
Adeyemi's
saying.
goal.
Amazing.
Wow.
What a run. What a run. There is a saying in Brazil that I'll just translate it out of like the first time. It says, "Who doesn't score concedes," and
Yeah.
it's as simple as that. You gotta score. You gotta score. If you
Exactly
don't
that.
score, the opposition's confidence, they gain confidence. They become
Mhm.
more active, and they will score if you don't do.
But
And
to
I
score-
guess that was the thing because Bayern lost a lot of chances. You cannot. Chelsea lost a lot of chances. You cannot do that. João Felix lost a lot of chances when
Yeah.
when it was 0-0. They did have the chance to score a lot of times. They could go to the first half, to the second half actually with a 3-0 easily, and they missed a lot of chances.
To score, I think you have to have strikers. Easier that they don't have strikers.
Yeah.
They spend 300 million in it. They still don't have strikers. They didn't.
Yeah,
they didn't.
that's true.
They didn't even register Aubameyang.
Yeah, they
I don't get it.
I think that Potter he likes a more mobile attack.
Yeah,
And he
Yeah.
puts 3 like really fast none of the attackers have the 9 quality, you know, the guy
yeah, of course.
that stays on the middle of the box fighting with defenders. You have like João Felix, Sterling, you know, some quick, weak, well, not weak, but you see like those tiny guys.
Mm.
They're too fast, they're too fearless. They go to dribble and they go through their defense, but you gotta have an attacker. I agree with you.
Yeah, and I think also one big thing is playing in the Borussia Park is Signal Iduna Park, what am I talking about? No, I think that's like tough. So have you seen the choreo? Oh, it was
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
though.
Really good.
Yeah,
Really
I mean,
good, really
So I
good.
think
That's
that's
always
also maybe
amazing.
something that gets in your mind, and so I'm really excited for the second leg for this game because I
Yes.
think it's so open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yes, it is.
Everything
Every
can
game are open.
Yeah,
Every
that's
game
true.
is open.
That's true.
I think apart from Benfica Brugge,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
all the games are
Yeah.
open.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, and I mean Chelsea has the qualities and has the potential to turn this over, but I think I can't remember the exact stats, but I think from the last 17 games under Potter, Chelsea has only won 5 of them.
And only like 1 or 2 win in 2023. It's not
Yeah.
enough. And if you don't score in Premier League, you will not score in Champions League. It's always the same problem. You were talking about the more mobile squad of Potter, but if you don't work in Premier League, you don't work in
In the Champions
Champions
League,
League.
of
It's the
course.
problem. With
Yeah,
them.
true.
Yeah,
I guess you were happy with the result, right?
I was not because we were losing at the same time, you know.
Ah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, but I mean, if you look at the Chelsea results in the last 2 months, and you clearly see that something is not working there.
Yeah.
You must change something if you're the manager. You just can't keep doing the same
need
thing over
patience.
and over again.
Yeah,
You
but
need
I
time
also
and patience. It's
but
the
I-
same with Arteta.
don't you think like they spend everyone knows they spend so much money, blah blah. But in my opinion, but I could be wrong, I think they don't adapt to their transfers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yes,
the same
I
style and
100% agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
Mudryk is so in difficulty in this squad and
Yeah.
he's really good, but
Yeah.
it's not for him.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a team for him. It's not a tactic for him.
That's it. It looks like Chelsea just saw, okay, I want this one, this one, this one, this
Yeah.
one, and bought them all, and didn't think about building up a squad, building up a starting 11.
They just want names.
Yeah.
That's
Did
it.
you see
Just
that
one
Boeli
names.
was in Paris for Neymar?
Yeah,
He was in Paris for Neymar. He want Neymar. Like, still not a name.
yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
It's like when you go to the supermarket and just buy random stuff.
You don't have a list, right?
Yeah.
Just,
No, but
get
it's so
this,
true.
this.
Like you're hungry and you're going to the supermarket and
Yeah.
catch anything. It's a good reference.
It's a
yeah.
good analogy. I like
Yeah,
it.
it's
I like
good.
it. But it's exactly that.
Yeah.
You don't have like you don't think about a meal to prep.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly.
I'll buy
That-
anything that comes up.
That's exactly
But
what
I-
I mean.
But I think also not only like giving like the negative things to Chelsea. I think Dortmund did an amazing job.
And I think it's the first time in a long time that I've seen them on the international stage where they played such a good football.
Yeah, since
It was
it's
nice to watch.
true.
It was attractive. It was passionate. It was you felt like they have like a team, you know.
Yeah, team spirit.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's like didn't work for them in a long time on the international stage. And you
Since
could already see it.
2013, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I think they had some good games since then. But I think it's like more that you already saw in the group stage how they played against City, even though they lost, but they did a good job, and they were able this season to take it into the knockout stages. And a lot of times, it didn't quite work. They had some issues, and they had a lot of injured players. They have a good squad right now. I'm interested in how it's going to work with Reus.
Yeah.
Because this is like a lot of like talking. They talk a lot about this in Germany, like with Reus not being subbed in and him being upset about it, and Terzic saying, "Yeah, but I mean, gotta deal with it. It's not easy, but
Yeah.
But so I think it's important that they will still find the chemistry because he's the captain."
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and also, but Adeyemi is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
But
He's
he's
good.
super fast. I mean, I didn't expect that yesterday, honestly.
Yeah, it was a
to
superb
outpace
run.
Enzo Fernandez like this.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
he's amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, he's still
also-
young, but he's not constant enough.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. But I mean,
But yeah,
But
That's
yesterday he showed his whole potential.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
His
it. That's the
responsibility.
thing. He showed his true football.
Yeah.
That's
think-
Adeyemi.
I think Alors was maybe not that great yesterday, but Adeyemi took his responsibility, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
When one player is maybe in not great game, the other has to take his
it.
responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. And also their defense was superb. I mean, Colby
Yeah.
did some really good miracles.
Even
He
in
did
defense with
miracles.
He's
Schlotterbeck.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like in the post match, in the Italian TV, they asked to Marquisio That's, but how do you stop Adeyemi in that solo run? And we said you just pray the Lord and hope he doesn't score. I mean,
Nothing to do.
no.
Nothing to do. Let's move on, guys. We have Milan Tottenham.
Ooh.
Quite another
The game,
strange game.
yeah, that was crazy because it was the game of young players.
Yeah.
Malik Thiaw,
True.
Rafael Leao, Oliver
Nine
Skip,
Diaz.
Pape Matassar. In
Yeah.
Tottenham, they was crazy. They were all really good, and the midfield at Tottenham was brand new. It was both their full Champions League debut. Pape Matassar only played 6 games for Tottenham, and he was the greatest player on the pitch.
Yeah.
That was crazy to have the ability to adapt in such a tense game. We talked about the Dortmund atmosphere about San Siro in Champions
Yeah.
League.
Oof.
So-
Did you see
Always-
that, Tifo?
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Always
It was
so
amazing.
tough.
San Siro during the
To
Champions
play.
League is crazy.
Yes,
It's
a bit
another
different,
level.
and I think 1-0 is quite a good result for Tottenham actually.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
They can totally overcome it in the return leg.
They
Yeah.
can totally do. At home, they can beat
A lot of 1-0s.
a lot of
Yeah.
1-0s.
But
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't expect Milan to win. Because, as I said in my guess, because
Same.
they had such a bad January. They were
Yeah.
were like the worst defense in Europe. They conceded like 18 goals during January, and I mean I didn't expect them to win.
That's the thing. I thought they would win, but I thought they would concede. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
it was going to be a 2-1.
Yeah, I also didn't think that it, but it. I for every game I said so much more goals. I was so wrong.
Yeah. And it was like a strange game for the beginning because it came up. Brahim scored at 7, and then
Yeah,
I think
the
Kane,
goal is
Kane hit the
strange.
crossbar.
Even the goal.
The
is
goal was strange, yeah.
So clumsy, like
Yeah.
2 times, 3 times, and then
Yeah.
finally cross the line. Like
But
Yeah.
you gotta admit, like the effort Brahim did to score.
Yeah.
He jumped at the ball like a bull.
he's one of the smallest player of the squad, and he scored a header.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
It was crazy. It was a crazy game, and I think it's all open for the comeback.
no, but also
Tottenham has the chances to win it.
but also I didn't expect. I mean, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Theo.
Ciao.
Ciao,
Yeah,
ciao.
Malik Ciao.
He's amazing.
Yeah,
He's really good.
He's very very good. He's because Tomori didn't play because he got injured. But I think that Joe did his job in an amazing way.
Yeah, the Serie A shapes defenders really well. Right?
Yeah, but didn't it start like with the Milan like having trouble with the was it the Copa game in the end of December or starting of January against Inter?
Yeah, they lost 3-0.
They
lost
lost 3-0,
3-0.
and I think that was like when it started to be like ugh.
Yeah.
So bad, yeah.
Yeah.
But, right after the World Cup, they started doing
Yeah.
very bad, very
Yes.
bad.
So it's pretty interesting
Because-
because
They didn't win like in 7 games in a row.
yeah.
Yeah, they have a chance to recover after this win against Tottenham because it's a big win.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
I think the confidence grows. They have a confidence boost after this, you know?
pretty interesting that 2 Premier League clubs lost against Bundesliga
Yeah,
and
it's so
League,
rare.
in
And
Serie
Serie A
A.
teams,
Yeah.
yeah.
Farmers League.
Okay, guys, moving on. We have the last game of this roundup today.
Maybe the most
Brugge.
underrated.
The most underrated,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the most predictable too, maybe.
Yeah,
We all
probably.
predicted Benfica win.
I predicted 2-0.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk
Forget
about it. Brugge versus Benfica. 2-0. I think it was. I mean, it was an exciting game, but quite. I wouldn't say easy game because I don't like to say.
No, it was really not easy because like it could have been totally different.
Yeah.
Brugge scored just before halftime.
Yes.
Yeah.
The goal was disallowed like rightfully because it was an offside.
And offside,
But
yeah.
if you score just before halftime, they would have packed the bus in the second half and
Yeah.
maybe win it.
Yeah, but
Could be
if,
really different. And the first goal is on the spot, from
Yeah.
the spot,
apart from that, Benfica knew how to handle the
of
situation.
course.
They saw that, and yet at the end of the first half, they were struggling, and it seemed that they came back like the coach must have said something in the locker room, because they came back to the second half with a different mentality
Yeah.
to win the game, and
Yeah.
they did really well. Their second half was really. Again, I don't want to say easy because I don't like to say easy games,
Mhm.
but
There's no easy game in
there,
Champions League.
that's
Yeah.
it. There's no
We
easy game
know
in
it
Champions
by now.
League,
That's true.
but it's calm. I don't know if that's. It's not calm either. It's like cool. You know, they were. It seemed like they knew what they were facing. They knew the situation. It was like, okay, let's handle it. We're good. Keep the feet on the ground and let's just do our job.
Mhm.
You know, and they won with a great performance. I do think that the goals
Second goal
could not
was
happen
a
because
huge mistake.
that's it. It was
Second
a
one.
penalty and a huge mistake from that
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
So like, could be avoided,
Mm.
but Benfica did their job,
Yeah, of course.
and they
It-
didn't
it's-
suffer also in the second half defensively.
I feel that we didn't saw the Brugge that we saw in the group stage. You know?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not the same coach, and Scott Parker is really having a hard time there.
Mm.
He has only one win since he came to Brugge in
Mhm.
January. It's one win in 8 games. It's really tough for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um,
I mean, I told you guys, be careful with Benfica. I felt it on my skin with you, but be careful with Benfica. It's a very good team.
Very
Do you
good
think
team.
they could be like the surprise like we saw with Ajax or Monaco?
I
in the last
think
few years?
even Lyon in the
yeah, but
2021,
it was
right?
the COVID one.
2020.
2020.
I wouldn't
yeah.
say
Kicked
it
them out
doesn't
in
count.
half.
Yeah,
But
final.
after Lyon kicked out
Semi-final,
Juve.
Yeah.
Napoli was insane.
they kicked out
Yeah.
Juve, they kicked out Manchester City. I mean, it was quite a
Yeah.
But in
surprise.
one game.
So yeah, I think Benfica could be their surprise. I think
No, but they're not going to win it.
the Champions League, no, but maybe
not.
go.
Of course,
You
yeah.
never know, but
It
imagine.
seems like you didn't
Yeah, but
imagine to go this
it's
far in the
also
goals.
easy. It's not, I don't want to say it's easy because we're talking about no easy games, but Brugge and Benfica are pretty lucky that they drew each other.
Yes,
like you know,
yes,
it's
yes.
Yeah,
it's
right.
you don't know how they would play against I don't know whoever. So I think it's not that I'm saying they're not good,
Yeah.
but I think you will if they go through. You cannot say it after this leg if they are going to be a surprise
Yeah,
because.
but Benfica still top their group ahead of PSG.
Yeah, I
and
know.
in the league,
I don't
want
want to discredit,
Yeah,
you
of
know.
course, of
It's
course.
just I think if they move on and then they go to the last 8 and they beat someone for me with a name, then I'd be like, okay,
Okay.
I give credits.
Now
but
it's a surprise.
it's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with you.
It's still Brugge, you know. I don't want to
Okay,
win.
Everyone wants a leg between Benfica and Napoli in the quarterfinals. Between the two most attractive teams.
That would
Yeah.
be yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah,
But
because-
it would be better if they don't do it.
Yeah,
do that.
to see
Yeah.
how they face
Yeah,
against
yeah.
better
But,
teams.
but honestly, from Benfica, I expect a journey like Villarreal last year.
Not good memories for
No,
some
no.
person here.
No, not even for me. I mean,
Not
Yeah.
beating us hopefully.
Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I think I agree with Luisa. I think they beat Brugge, and okay, you gotta put some respect on Brugge, but it's not like a
Yeah.
big name team.
Imagine they win now the Champions League. And we will look back at this episode saying, no.
I could
We-
have
we
said
became
I
a
told
meme.
you.
Yeah.
I was there.
We became a meme, you know. But I
Yeah.
think the biggest surprise of this Champions League will come out of Frankfurt and Napoli. I think those two teams, like whoever goes through, and I think it will be Napoli will be the biggest surprise. No.
Okay.
I agree.
I bet on Benfica.
I bet on Frankfurt.
Because like Benfica has like a weaker league, you know, they can rest the players on the
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah,
Frankfurt can't afford to do this.
I have to
Napoli
say.
also
Napoli-
can.
Napoli won.
I mean, yeah,
they almost won the championship
but-
already.
Yeah,
I mean,
they've been
I-
16 points ahead. So
I have to say that for me, Napoli is gonna be the biggest surprise of the Champions League. They already won the
But
league.
that's what we discussed it last week already. no?
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Mo-
Okay.
Let's not get too much talking.
Yeah.
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 Let's move on to our guesses. As you guys know, we have a little championship, a little dispute going on around us here. Each match day we do guesses, and each guess has we build like a point system for each guess. You can check it out on our social media. Our Instagram is @ucl.corner and our Twitter is @uclcorner. So there we have
edit in the show notes.
there we have our guesses that we made from last match day, and we do it again. And there you have the rules too for this little inside championship we're having. So first of all, on the 22nd we have Leipzig versus Manchester City. Interesting game. What do you guys think, Luisa?
I start. I think it's a tough one because Leipzig has been doing so good in league and now they lost against Union. Manchester has been doing not that good and now they won 2 games in a row, no? Or
Yeah.
3? Is it 2 or 3? I don't remember. So I think it will be City who will go through. But the first leg is in Leipzig, no?
Yeah, Leipzig.
I could imagine that it would be like a 2-1 win for City.
2-1 win City.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I do think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could. I really don't know. I think it's such a. I haven't been following City that much in the last week in the league, so I'm not really sure on how good they play. On
They're good.
how
They're good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
I can tell you they're
Yeah.
really good.
Greg is traumatized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta say Greg is traumatized.
But Leipzig
Yeah.
is also doing good. It's not that
Yeah.
they've been
Yeah,
doing
but-
bad, you know.
It's
But
a hard
yeah,
game to predict.
we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
It's a hard game to predict.
I really
Greg,
see.
what do you think?
I really see a one-sided match. I really see like 2-0 for City.
Oh, wait.
Go for
Just 1 second. Luisa, you said City goes through, right? Because we're guessing who goes through too.
Yeah.
City through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Greg, go on. Sorry.
I see City
2-0
through too,
you
and
said, right?
2-0 for City.
For City?
As soon as the first leg, I saw City. Yesterday, Arsenal gifted 2 goals to City,
Yeah.
but they're still so much better than every team in the league, and I think they just find their level back. You know, they were quite in trouble in January, and now they're back, and it's the City that we know, the City that we know can beat anyone, and they will not mess it up. I'm sure they will not mess
And
it
you
up.
think City will go through, right?
Yeah, easily.
Right, Jenny, what do you think?
Honestly, I expect an open game between these two teams with a lot, some goals, because both of them, especially Manchester City, has a great striker, as we all know. I expect honestly 3-1 for Manchester City.
3-1.
3-1.
Wow. And who goes through? City,
City.
right? City
Yeah,
goes through.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I think I agree. I think it's going to be an open game. I think the two teams have really attacking quality. It's going to be an open game. I think City's getting their confidence back and their playing style back because they've not been good in the past. But now they're regaining the playing style, the attacking City we are
And
all
They have
used
the
to see.
capacity to adapt. It's incredible.
That's it.
At halftime
That's
yesterday,
it.
it was incredible. Like it was not the same team in the first half and the second half.
It's Pep Guardiola.
Yeah,
You-
master,
It's the best.
master.
But I think that Leipzig will make the home factor worth it, you know. I think it's gonna be a 2-1 Leipzig, and City goes through.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You
City
really
goes
don't want that jersey, don't you?
I'll guess the champion. I'll have 10 points
Yeah.
for the champion.
No, Napoli's not going to win.
All right, moving on, guys. We have Liverpool versus Real Madrid.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
I start. Okay.
I'm not starting all the time.
Okay,
You
okay,
will
I
look
start,
at Micah because I'm so good.
Yeah, of course. No, I would say like 1-1 for this first game. I think it will be a tactical battle again. Ancelotti and Real Madrid is still struggling. They won easily yesterday, but it was Elche. Yeah, I think it will be close. Even if Liverpool is not that great, still Champions League. Everything can happen.
It's still Liverpool, right?
Hmm?
And it's still Liverpool.
Yeah, still
And who
Anfield.
goes through?
Still Anfield.
Still Anfield.
Real Madrid still
Okay.
go through. Yeah.
So
In the
1-1 or
second
Real
leg.
Madrid goes through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say 0-0 and Real Madrid goes through.
Like a boring game.
Yeah, I think no, it's not that it's going to be boring, but it's not going to beat the Chelsea Dortmund game.
Okay,
Anfield game
sure.
are never boring.
Anfield game
Yeah.
are never boring. You have a point.
And
And Real Madrid goes through, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of
Jenny?
course.
I'll say 2-1 for Real Madrid.
2.
Real
Wow.
Madrid is gonna win at Anfield,
Okay.
and Real Madrid goes through.
All right. I think it's gonna be a 1-1 too. Draw and Real Madrid goes through. I think Real Madrid's struggling. As Greg said, they beat
Yeah,
Elche
but they
yesterday.
own the
but
Champions League.
Yeah.
That-
Real
that-
Madrid
that's
in the
the thing.
Champions League.
Yeah,
It's just
it's-
something else.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It's
I think they
it's
will
the
draw.
best love story in football.
It's a best-
It's true.
I think they will draw away for
They
home
don't,
and
wouldn't like the Super League. It would be a real love story, you know.
yeah. Yeah, I think they'll draw away and win home. So 1-1 and Real Madrid goes through.
Okay.
Right, we have now Napoli Eintracht Frankfurt. I pronounce it right.
Eintracht
Eintracht
Frankfurt.
Frankfurt.
Yeah,
Eintracht
good.
Frankfurt.
Is it
Very-
in Napoli or in Frankfurt?
In Frankfurt, the first game.
I say it's going to be
2-1 for Frankfurt. And I bet Frankfurt goes through. Yeah. I know I might lose this one, but I don't care because first of all, I like them and I would be happy if they go through because they deserve it. It's a nice club, nice team. I just like them. And I do believe that as you saw it in the EuroLeague last year, they may not be the favorite, but they don't care. And if they play at home, the crowd is massive. Like, if you've been, it's insane. It's so loud, and you can feel like there's no one on their phones. Even the VIP people put like a choreo. It's no one. Yeah, it's just everyone is one person in that building, and that's so. I think no. I mean, I don't know about Brazil, like Boca or something, but in Europe, in my opinion, no one can beat their atmosphere. So I think they will use it. And saying that Frankfurt will go through, I know it might not come true, but I believe in them.
I think it's a good bet. What do you
Greg?
think?
To be honest, I will go with Frankfurt for the first leg. I'm tired of the 1-0 and 1-1, so I probably lose this one too, but I will say 4-2.
Wow.
4-2 for Frankfurt. But
Colomwani
Napoli-
doing every single
Yeah.
Hat trick.
Yeah, and 2 own goals.
So
And
4-2 and
for
Frankfurt goes through.
No, Napoli will go through. We'll have the best leg in Champions League.
Oh,
Napoli
wow.
will still go through.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, Jenny.
I'd go for Napoli. I mean,
The Italian heart speaks louder, right?
yeah. I mean, even my Juventus fan, they're just unstoppable this season. It's their year. Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia are simply amazing. Honestly, I wanted them in my team, but they're not. But they're just amazing this year. They score a lot. They concede few goals. They're just too good this year.
My fear for Napoli is that they just take this game too easily. They were ahead in the league.
Yeah.
Everyone expect them to win this game, to beat Frankfurt.
Yeah, it's a
that,
pressure.
that could be a problem.
Frankfurt still have a lot of experience,
Yes.
like there are a lot of players that were at the World Cup and they still won the Europa League last season.
Yeah.
They have so much experience, so I think that's why I'm going for Frankfurt in this first leg, and
Yeah.
they really not should be in
And
the
they
rest of
really
the game.
strengthened their squad. Their
They
squad's
do.
better than last
Yeah.
season that they
And-
won the Europa League.
Of course,
So-
and as Luisa said, the home support is something else.
Yeah, it's something. It
Germany,
really is
something
something else. Yeah.
And I'm
So
gonna
Jenny, the
take,
guess.
I'm gonna take a strong guess.
Now he's coming with a 5-0.
I will say 2-1 Napoli. Osimhen will score a brace, and there will
Okay.
be a red card.
Oh
You
wow!
need more points for this.
Yeah, I know,
What are you trying?
I know,
You
but
try,
I know,
but
but I
no.
don't care. Just for fun.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So and Napoli
enough.
go through.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with all of you again. I think it's gonna be the best leg of this Champions League.
Mhm.
I think it's gonna be an open game. Both teams have this attacking style, like fearless. Fearless is not the word. Fearless attacking style.
Fierce. To the left.
They have this really amazing striking power. It's not much to say. I mean, there are two attacking minded teams, and I think it's going to be the greatest leg in this Champions League. And I'll go for the home factor.
Mhm.
2-1 Frankfurt, but Napoli goes through.
Okay.
Yeah.
Know that we all over bet like a lot of goals. Be prepared for 0-0. A boring game. And a 0-0. It's written in stone. Yeah.
All right, so guys.
Is it that? Is it? Is no game left?
There is Inter Milan Porto.
Yeah.
The last game.
There's sport for Inter.
Inter Milan Porto in Milan.
To be
In
honest,
In
right?
Milan,
Yeah.
the first one is in Milan. I think it's the most unpredictable game.
Yeah.
Really tough.
Yeah, it
This
is.
is tough. Even tougher than Leipzig, Man City.
It's not tough.
yeah, for
No,
you
to
not,
predict.
for us, yeah. For
Yeah.
me it is.
To predict, I think
Yeah,
it's
I don't know.
because I've seen Porto play in the stadium this season, and the team is really amazing. The team is really amazing. Taremi is on a wonderful season. They have the Octavio, who is
Yeah.
Brazilian and plays for the Portugal national team. An amazing season too. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Greg goes first.
No, Johnny.
No,
did
Jenny
never.
go first. Yeah,
You
Jenny
You did
didn't
never go.
first.
No, you go first.
No, I'm the host.
You
I'll go
never,
last.
you never went first. You will go first.
Just wait for all the answers.
Yeah.
So you can
Daniel
add
goes
up.
first.
Okay. I'll go first. I'll go first this time.
You just want to steal our
I
answers.
think, as we said, for Milan, is all also for Inter Milan. I think the home factor in Giuseppe Meazza in this case, is really strong. So I think Inter Milan at home will be a really tough team to beat. So I'd say 1-0. 1-0 and
For
Porto for Inter
Okay.
and Porto goes through.
Okay.
Porto goes through.
Porto goes through.
That's a strong guess.
They'll beat them at home and by a far margin and Porto go through.
Okay.
And honestly, I think this game is very, very, very hard to guess because Inter played very well in January, but last week they drew against Sampdoria. It's like all in the relegation zone, and Lukaku is not good this season, as well as we all know. But honestly, I think they will win, and they will go through. So I'd say 1-0 for Inter.
Okay, Luisa.
I say 1-0 for Porto and Inter goes through.
So you think they'll do like a comeback in Portugal?
Yep.
Wow. Ooh, that's bold.
You know, I need to take those guesses because I need to get points because I'm so behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going all in.
Okay,
Okay.
Greg.
To be honest, I cannot disagree with all of you on this one. I don't see a tough game for Inter Milan. Like, Porto still lost 4-0 against Brugge in the group stage. They were in like one of the easiest group, and I feel that Inter Milan is just too strong for this team. I see that they're too strong, and I will go with a 2-0 easy for Inter Milan, and
You heard
they will
it.
go
Easy.
through again.
Easy.
Looking
the word
from
easy.
above to us direct. I don't agree with you.
Yeah. What do you think?
And
I want that jersey.
We kept saying the whole episode there are no easy games in the Champions League. There are no
Yeah,
easy games in the
yeah.
Champions League. And then comes Greg. It's gonna be easy.
Easy.
True,
Yeah,
true.
yeah, I may be mistaken, but I don't see this Porto side be able to rivalize, at least in Giuseppe Meazza.
All right, so 2-0 Inter and,
Mhm.
and Inter goes through.
Interesting also for, since we're talking a lot about the Italian teams, we will have an interesting guest next week,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which we're looking forward to. Tune in.
Yeah.
Yeah, our first guest, a lot more to follow, but yeah, we'll start off and you'll see who it be next week. Maybe we'll tease it
Yeah.
on our
It's gonna be
socials.
amazing.
Yeah.
He's an Italian football expert. That's all I can say.
And it's a him, as you already heard.
Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for another episode. It's been amazing. I mean, we have some really good guesses. You can check on our social media after later on this week. And well, I hope I win the jersey.
I mean,
You know
Gregoire
you
is
won't.
killing it until
Yeah.
now, to be
Okay.
honest. But
Said
we
the
will
beginning.
catch up.
Yeah.
We'll catch up.
All right, guys. Thank you so
See
much.
you.
See you.
Bye
See you
bye.
guys.
See you.
Next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.